home so tied up. 2 shows in 1 week. It's been so different for me.
So, welcome to Nostalgia Radio. We are here with
JaytheHBK. Thank you for having me.
Of course. My name is Amia De'Shai. You can find me on NSTLGA Radio, and you can follow him on JaytheHBK. It's super simple. Speaking of names, who is JaytheHBK?
JaytheHBK is just that guy, honestly. I'm messing.
I'm like, you're gonna give me more.
Yeah, JaytheHBK is just it's a name that I came up with probably like a few years ago. Because growing up, my family said I was gonna be a little heartbreaker, and Jay is my nickname from like EJ, stays from my main name. So
Okay.
I put it all together. And I watched wrestling growing up, and I was a big fan of Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, the original Heartbreak Kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, forget it. You know, like, be a pretty boy. I'm a pretty boy. Let's get it.
They go together.
Yeah, go together, real bad.
So, what inspired character development?
Character development was inspired by Pretty Girls Want Love too.
Okay.
It was more so like the sequel to the album, and just kind of talking about like the come down, the more melancholy of like dating and actually really focusing on yourself and your self growth and getting to know yourself and your worth way more. You know, that's what the whole inspiration behind character development was for me. For real.
So, take us through your process. What are some highs and lows that you experienced while creating this project?
Let's see. The highs were most definitely like linking with my producer Aaron and my right hand man Art, like every Thursday. You know, like we would link every Thursday. Sometimes we would record a track. Sometimes we would just laugh and talk about life, and sometimes we would just eat. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depended on like how we were feeling, but it just made everything feel more organic and whole. It made the project feel more homey to me, you know? And it kind of allowed me to get out of my box and get out of like that comfort zone of thinking and really do something that could be like that could be beautiful, you know what I'm saying? That was the highs of it. The lows would be more so like how tired I would get, you know? Like I would be working a lot. We would always be on the move. Before we dropped the album, I was showing face everywhere, literally New York, everywhere, you know? So it's all being on the move and trying to make time for what I need to make time for, whether it was going to work or seeing my family and just hanging around people and talking to people.
Right.
You know, it just kind of it got real tiring mentally as well. It got mentally drained. That was pretty much the lowest, but it was worth it for sure.
Right.
It was most definitely worth it.
So, what would you say the significance was with working with one producer and then having your creative director, like just having that group essence, rather?
The significance was like it made everything personal. You know what I'm saying? Like we set down foundations, we set down guidelines, and like we abided by it. And since it was one person that I was working with, we built up a chemistry and a better relationship to know like, okay, this is what I like to hear. This is what we're working with. And it made everything more cohesive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we really
bouncing around.
Yeah. And it was one setting, so we knew exactly where we were gonna be at.
Every time.
And it became a routine. You know, it's like you go to the gym all the time. It becomes a routine for you. You start realizing you don't notice the growth until you kind of sit back and look. You know, so that's what the significance of
okay. Was. So throughout your projects, you talk your name as well. You talk a lot about like Heartbreak Kid, like with romance, love, situationships, ups, downs. Where do you pull inspiration from when writing or recording? Do you go through all of these things? Do you really face all of these challenges? what's the
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be chatting.
Okay.
Sometimes I be chatting.
Okay.
But it's more so like I might not go through them, but I know people that will. And like this might sound really messed up, but there was like a few times that I had people that were close to me telling me how they were feeling, and I was like, "Continue, please. Like I need inspiration." You know what I'm saying? Like tell me. You had a muse. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to be like where my feet are grounded. You know, when it comes to making music and talking about. I want to talk about real life things, even if it didn't happen in my life. If it happened to somebody around me,
They got it.
yeah, like I'm like, cool. Tell me exactly how you felt in that moment, and then keep that emotion for me. Like I want to know how it felt for you, so that I can be able to depict it in my music with my own little spin to it, to see if other people can react and feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
a little storytelling.
Yeah, for sure.
A little book reading.
So onism, the definition is the frustration of being stuck in one body at one place at one time. And when I was making character development, that's what I felt. I felt like I was stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I was very complacent, but I was still growing. It's kind of like you ever driving and you're like seeing people speed by, and you're like, damn, like I wonder what they got going on.
Where
you
you
know
going?
You feel me? Like where are we going right now? Just making you realize like, dang. To me, I'm the main character and everybody else is extras, but they got their own lives. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it really played a part in with character development, because that's just that was my way of life.
Right.
You know, like just walking around, not really doing much until like we really sat down and focused
and started doing that shit.
So I did onism as a thing, like to get people to realize, like I know you felt this way before. So if you felt this way before, then this is what you're feeling, and I hope you understand. You feel me?
Right. Okay. So with being in that mental space, what was your favorite songs to record? And with those songs, where were you mentally when you finally sat down and recorded those songs?
One of my favorite songs to record was Naomi's Interlude. The mental space that I was in for that one, it's more so like I was calm. I was real calm. I wasn't really sad. The song might sound a little sad. It wasn't.
The essence is there though.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be a sad song. It's supposed to be something that was more so like reflect. I want you to reflect. You know. What other songs?
Was that from you or from somebody else?
Oh no, that was me.
That was you.
Me.
Okay, that was you.
That was most definitely me. I can admit that was me. So, Out of Sight was another one. Out of Sight was that song that was also me as well.
Okay.
It was funny, just how the whole song came about, from Aaron making the beat to me writing it. Just how everything flowed and matched perfectly. And then when I went to the studio and recorded it came out way better than what I rehearsed. So it's like that's probably one of my other favorites. And Can't Lack.
Okay, yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I wrote that one after I had 2 shows back to back. This was like in August of last year, and I was up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, like people really coming to see me perform. Like they really rocking with what I'm doing. And so Aaron made that beat, and we were like, I was like, yeah, like I want to talk my shit a little bit, you know, like.
And that's what you did.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know, just be like, okay, I'm putting my family on the map right now.
For sure.
That's what you got to do it, you know. So.
That makes all the sense. So, with all the songs that you put on this tape, how old are like most of them? Are some of them more recent, worked on once you locked in with this producer, or some of them older that you already had and just wanted to touch up on again?
2 songs are maybe like a year and a half old. I kind of kept those.
Oh no, Please. That one's older.
Which one?
The Please You song.
Please You, yeah. Please You was older. I made Please You is actually one of the other old ones. So it's 3. That's 3 of them. Right there. And all the other ones are songs that I made before the end of last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think character development. Think JaytheHBK. Think Heartbreak Kid, Dripper Swag, Jay, 8 Ball. That's you. Do your thing.
Sure.
Alright, cool.
Drive around to different cities and they listen to me. $15 to my name, still pushing, might just fuck up my V. Do it for the days when a nigga was on feet. Do it for the days when my stomach was on E. You can't say I've changed up, cause you don't know me on a different level. Days run into each other when you dancing with your devils. They just want you to be the same, you gotta be careful. Young nigga can't lack, no. Got this weight of my city on my back. Got this family to put up on the map. I came too far to fuck around and look back.
It's your boy JaytheHBK. We just got done kicking it with Nostalgia Radio at Unorthodox Vintage. You know, we had to find some nice clothing for a nice little event, nice little go out, you feel me? Character development just dropped January 26th. Out now on all platforms. Stream it. Tell me how you feel. I don't like that either.